Let's do title. New roster leaks talk. Reddit's been dead, Zin. It's all right. I just want to talk about somebody's rosters a little bit. Zin, is it true the Optic watch party isn't going to be at events this year? What do you mean? Or what did you hear so I can talk about where's the process? Guys, you're going to get the process, man. I don't know when exactly, but you're going to get it. Battlefield 6, ironically, maybe the best thing to happen to COD is Zen ban coming to Black Ops 7. Battlefield 6 is reportedly banning players for using Cronus Zen on both PS5 and PC. APG said that Optic, Halo, and COD won't have watch parties at the events. Well, I know that they're not going to Halo Worlds, but we haven't had any conversations around the Call of Duty watch party yet. I mean, speaking personally, I can tell you that we definitely want to be at least some events. We love doing the meet and greets and just that venue, the atmosphere in the venue, the whole traveling aspect of feeling like we're still competitors in a way because we're like around the players and around the venue. We'll figure it out. Especially if Champs is in Vegas, I'll be fucking damned if we're not in Vegas for Champs. Where is this roster stuff? Yeah, see, like, this is just not true, bro. This is just not true. To be fair, I've seen Nero since Vanguard, yet to see a team he's been on do consistently well. I don't want to blame him entirely. Sounds like about 28 other players in the league. His pop-off potential should be enough to get him. Listen, after playing the Black Ops 7 beta and just feeling the type of game it is, I would definitely want someone like Nero on my team. Best available free agents for Carolina. Carolina is now the last team to put together a roster. I think they can still build a solid roster. Craze, fire, top pickups. Well, is this... Sorry, Slasher, not you? Oh, well, Slasher's on that team, so... You can't really build hypothetical rosters without Slasher on Carolina, considering Slasher's going to be on Carolina. So you got to assume, okay, you got Slasher at the main AR. If Craze is not on another team, that's a no-brainer. So now you have Slasher, Craze. Then you did an AR and an SMG. Nero's a good SMG option. Obviously, I'm a Tej fan. I like Brack. Geo, I like Geo. Sources, Cloud9 rebuilds under new... Chat, what do you guys think about this roster? Listen, you guys know I'm big on Afro. You guys know I'm big on Afro. I'm happy to see Beans in like a true main AR role because I just don't think like him and Insight belonged on the same team together. I believe that Beans should be like the main AR role, and he's got some pace, obviously, so I think that's an added plus, especially after playing the beta. And Mac and Vivid had success in challengers. I would like to see Reese back on an SMG. Maybe Mac on the AR. Dodgy with a tier 1 for 26. Welcome back. Thank you. Mac friendship cheese? Oh, don't make me rage, bro. Don't get me started on this. Because you got to pick a side, bro. Either you care about challengers and how people place and perform, or you don't. And if you do care about challengers, then you should be totally fine to see Mac and Vivid on rosters here. Carolina got worse without Vivid, despite how he was playing personally. He was also playing an AR role. Mac, it was his first season back in a while after a hiatus due to some family stuff. But we can't... The community is so fucking bipolar. Either you care about challengers and the way people place, or you don't. And if you care about challengers, well, Mac and Vivid went to challengers, went to EWC, knocked out Atlanta FaZe, and looked phenomenal. Agrithorn with a prime for 9 months. Welcome back to Zin City. Thank you. Dodgy, I have no idea, bro. There's got to be some customer support email or... What up, Alex? How are you, bro? Chat, if you guys haven't said what's up yet, please make sure to say what's up. We haven't really talked about COD Rostermania in a while. It's been kind of dead, so I figured we'd just start the stream with a bit of COD roster talk. You guys let me know if there's anything you guys want to talk about. Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what, though, and I tweeted this. I can't believe that we're about to see Mamba and Craze on different teams. I can't get over that. Like, I don't understand how you watch these two guys play at EWC, unknown quantities, which is what everybody wants, proven together. I, at the bare minimum, would have picked up Mamba and Craze on the same team. I would have made it a priority. Do a tier list? Nah, we don't have all the confirmed rosters yet. I'm not doing a tier list yet. Oh, yeah. What up, EDC? How are you, big dog? Marky B, assistant... Oh, I didn't even see that. Hell yeah, I'm happy for Mark. I didn't even know he was assistant coach. Arian, I think, was, what, the assistant coach for Cloud9 under Lamar last year, I'm pretty sure. Cheers, chat. Skibbity Beast Slayer, what's going on? Who do you think is top 4 in the league? Us, Thieves, FaZe, and Ultra. Yo, Zinni, why does Octane hate Battlefield 6? What kind of... Why do you ask Octane? You hear the new Trippy Red? I have not, bro. GMC1, what's up, Shexy? How are you? M1, what's going on? Okay, hold on. Very simple movements, right? Nod the head a bit. Do you think this next game fits Shotzi's play style better than last? I mean, I think they're directly comparable. Both high movement games. Obviously, the wall bounce will be fun. But I think in any movement game where movement's a big part of it, I think, of course, it benefits Shotzi. What do you think about this roster? I don't hate it. I love Afro. I love the Afro pickup. I really want to see Reese back on the SMG. I'm not sure if he's an SMG or AR here. I like Beans on the main AR role. I don't think it's that bad. Like, I saw some people saying this is ass, but, like, once again, I have to say, what would you do? If this is ass, what roster would you make? And let's be realistic. Is it really that much better than this roster? I feel like no matter what, you're going to make a similar roster that's going to be called dog shit no matter what. Afro is a big gamble, though. I disagree. What up, Kyle? How are you, bro? Craze? Yeah, but you guys are assuming that they didn't want Craze. What if they wanted Craze and and Craze didn't want to go there? Martyrs, what's up, bro? Really, the Optic boys are licking their lips looking at some of these rosters. Craze would have been nice, maybe Nero. Vivid might be on AR. You know what? I'm actually okay to see Reese try the AR again. We'll see. I just think Reese's playstyle in general helps teams play the right way, and I feel like he's a pretty selfless player. I think Beans has more pace than Austin, so I'm okay to see Reese try the AR again next to Beans. I feel like Thieves are the only comp for Optic this year. I mean, on paper, I would say, yeah, we're 1 and Thieves are 2, but I mean, I don't think you can write off teams like Ultra or FaZe or Gentlemates. Like, these are all solid teams. Yeah, I saw Tejas tweets yesterday. How about them Bears in? Let's go. Yeah, that game was crazy. Reese might need to get pink eye every event, the one-eyed raven. So, do we have... So we have Surge's roster. The only roster we don't know now is Carolina, correct? Yo, Aluip, are you all right? So the only team we don't know now is Carolina. What up, Ninja? How are you, bro? Slashers on Carolina? I mean, I believe so. I think we'd hear otherwise if he wasn't. What team is Neptune on? Gentlemates, bro. He's on Gentlemates. Let's see what Reddit's saying about this. That team was going to get smoke. Needed to sign Neptune. I'm curious to see if Mac or Vivid will be the second AR. A sub-duo of Afro Vivid sounds way more promising than Afro/Mac. I kind of agree with this. Like, what kind of post is this, bro? I respect it. This is peak boredom. I'm all for it. Over, under 6.5? For what, Tej? What the fuck? Over, under 6.5? Hey, congrats, my boy P-Dog, man. Yo, could you imagine if Shotzi got replaced by Zuma? Like, imagine... Dude, life is crazy. Like, that... If they actually did that, could you imagine? That could have changed the trajectory of everything. Oh, map wins? What up, Ronnie? How are you, big dog? Yeah, Ronnie, when are you dropping Carolina's roster, bro? Or do you want me to do it for you? Bro, hold on. What does this mean? Okay, Yuli tweeted FA for Black Ops 7. This guy said, now just get Scraps back so Methodz can have his moment again. What does that mean? I replied, what does that mean? And he didn't reply. What does that mean? Is he saying that I would come back if Scraps came back? I don't... Like, I'm genuinely asking, what does that mean? Have I lost my banter? Wonder what the twins are up to. Turkey teeth gambling addicts living in Malta. Yeah, I wonder, is Yuli actually playing? For your 1v4 in Cold War. Oh! Oh, that was against Aqua and Scraps. Yo, Sealsy, that's good ball knowledge, bro. I was so confused. I hit the pen and I was laying in bed and I was scrolling Reddit and I was like, what does this mean? Like how am I relevant to this conversation? Now I get it. Okay. Good calm, Sealsy. Yo, I saw DylanCOD is playing... I don't understand this. I hope to God DylanCOD didn't sign a contract. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter because the odds he's going to get a visa anyway mid-season are very slim. But considered the best in the world in Black Ops 4? Okay, he was definitely up there, but he wasn't the best in the world. At least I don't think so. But he was disgusting. Be funny if he's God again. It would be hilarious if he's really good again. I mean, I hope he is, bro. I mean, dude, this guy had so much talent. And I mean, after playing the beta, it's going to be a very fast-paced, like, crack game, I think. So, what up, Smacks? How are you, big dog? Shenny, Fish Tank, Yogi, Jaber, Codename Dutch. What's going on, chat? We're doing a little Reddit read, talking about rosters, just trying to get some COD talk going. I'm an open book, man. Anything you guys want to talk about, Call of Duty related, roster related, let me know. Bro, I really hope we get some cool, like, team camos this year. Because, yo, these camos were good, bro. Like, you were just able to rep your team in such a cool way. Go back. I don't want to go back. See, I wouldn't say this yet, though, because no one knows the Carolina roster yet. Who's to say Nero and Gio won't be on Carolina? Surge roster would have been so good if they got Skies. Listen, bro, don't get me started on the whole Mamba craze splitting up thing. I don't understand it. It kind of blows my... Now here's a guy that's trying to elevate the vibes on a daily basis. I need everybody in here dropping some W's for Smacks. Or, even better, if you have that 50 gifted emo, please let me see it. My boy Smacks you. That is his 1,051st of the channel. Yo, Smacks you. I gotta send you your key to Zin City, brother. I need that address, big dog. Bro, thank you so much, man. You're always going crazy in here. Much love, legend. My boy now has over 1,000 gifted to Zen City. He has earned himself a key to the city. They're about to run challengers, I can't lie. The Diddy key. What's wrong with you? Mamba posts... Listen, I'm really happy for Mamba, but I do not like that team. I do not like that Rokkr roster. I don't, man. I like Estriel Crimp. I don't mind that. I don't like Mamba Skies. I would have picked between Mamba and Skies for this specific roster. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. Most boring offseason ever? I mean... There's just a lot more dead space this offseason than last year. Like, once again, the game came out... Last year, the game came out, like, 2 weeks from today, right? Like, October 25th or something? So we just have, like, an extra 3 weeks of nothingness. Hell yeah. I'm still sad they split Mamba and Craze. Yeah, I don't like it at all, bro. I don't like it at all. I would have definitely kept Mamba and Craze together. I would have prioritized that. Definitely, once again, that would have been my... If I was Rokkr, Carolina, Surge, Cloud9, my number one priority would have been getting Mamba and Craze together. They're still kind of unknown quantities, high ceiling... Their first ever pro event, they knocked out Atlanta FaZe, and you can talk about the form Atlanta FaZe was, whatever. They looked phenomenal at that event. That alone, you should have prioritized keeping Mamba and Craze together at the bare minimum. Keep those two together. Is someone picking up Brack? Are they? Listen, I'm high on Brack, bro. I've teamed with Brack. Carson is a very good slayer. He's good at search. I really hope Brack gets another shot soon because I do think he can seize that opportunity. I'm not even boys with Brack like that, man. I promise I'm not friendship cheesing for anybody. The only person I friendship cheese for is Tej, but I still think Tej had a pretty solid year, and then Carolina just fell off a cliff collectively. So everyone calls it friendship cheese when I gas up Tej, but I'm still a Tej believer. He was looking good in Hex Vlog, boss. Thank you, bro. If Legend comes to COD according to leaks, is it considered his rookie season? Absolutely it is. Absolutely it is his rookie season. See, my thing with Legend, if it's true that he's playing for Surge, he has Halo Worlds. Like, it's different. Everyone talks about Shotzzy. But Shotzi was grinding Call of Duty chows for like a year. Legend is literally about to just get thrown right from Halo into Call of Duty. And the rumors are that the league is going to start early December. Let's say he has 1 month of playtime before the first event. Is that truly enough to be ready to go? And that's a genuine question. I don't know. I'm not sure how good Legend is at Call of Duty. I know he's beat Ender in a 1v1. I know everyone's talking about him. I know he's talented. I'm not sure if that's enough to be ready to go for a league match within 1 month. But I guess we'll find out. Assuming he's on Surge. I'm excited for it, too. That's a good storyline. When is Worlds? October 24th, bro. We're 10 days away from Seattle Worlds. Halo, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, chat, this is an open floor. Anything you guys want to talk about, Rostermania, COD related, I'm here. Okay, see, like this is... I like the aesthetic, but I need to see, like, the actual players. What up, Choco Slayer? How are you, big dog? What is this? Another banger... The hell? Another banger Dashy video? Led by Vals? Does it make sense to play this game competitively and ranked over games like Counter-Strike? Have you seen my tweet and your replies, bro? Nah, bro. What are you talking about, man? Talk to me, bro. What did you say? What's one thing fans will never understand about competing in the league?
Same 7 days a week. My day-to-day looks pretty much the same 7 days a week. Game, go home, game more.
That life is pretty like the same for 9 months straight. You scream, you go home, you watch VOD, and you keep doing the same thing over and over for 9 months straight.
The amount of work I feel like that everyone puts in behind the scenes, and like the players, the coaches, you know, it's like 8, 12-hour days, and that's just normal scrim days. That's just the basic stuff. So I feel like there's just a ton of work that people don't see that gets put in.
When you're watching the match, everything is like hindsight. Like you can see where everybody's at on the map. I don't know, if somebody does something dumb and it looks dumb when you're watching, his teammate might have called something out or that was wrong. People
Great point,
don't
Nep.
really understand.
Great point, Nep. That's true.
And yeah, whenever I talk to my family, you know, they always ask, you know, what's happening in life, what's going on, and I tell them nothing, the exact same as always.
Yo, he's spitting facts too. That's why every single time my dad would be like, Anthony, what's new? I'm like, Dad, there is nothing new. My life has been the same for 10 years. There is nothing new. I want to see what the comments say
My
about
day-to-day.
this. 90% of the time, I'm certain Hydra hates COD. Fans could never understand doing the same routine each day. LAT players crying the blues to a bunch of tradespeople. See? This is just a setup. They weren't complaining. They were answering a fucking question. You act like they were saying their life's horrible or that they don't love it. They were answering the fucking question they were asked. Like, holy fuck. Their answer was dumb? Why? Why is that dumb?
Looks pretty much the same 7
Bless
days a
you,
week.
thank you.
Game, go home, game more.
That life is pretty like the same for 9 months straight. You scream, you go home, you watch VOD, and you keep doing the same thing over and over for 9 months straight.
The amount of work I feel like that everyone puts in behind the scenes, and like the players, the coaches, you know, it's like 8, 12-hour days.
I don't think they're not complaining. They're just answering the question. They're saying basically all they do is scrim, watch VOD, and repeat the process for the majority of the season. Is it not insane that Optic didn't make Valorant franchising? Hey, bro, I would love if we had a Valorant team, man. That's all. I mean, Valorant is just one of those esports, similar to CS, that when they have like a hype moment or a big major or their worlds, it's just such a fun watch. I don't want to go back. I don't want to go back. Yeah, because none of us actually do. We get weekends. Everyone in this thread seems to be massively undervaluing just how important those breaks are in terms of mental health. Don't get me wrong. I think most of us would trade our jobs for theirs if we could. But pretty much none of us really understand what it is like to do the same exact thing 7 days a week for 9 months straight. This guy got -6. He got downvoted because he went against how should I say this? I don't even know. I don't think they officially scrim play 7 days a week. Nah, I mean, these days I think it's 6 days a week. I think it should be 5 personally, but yeah, I think it's 6 days a week still. Neptune's answer. Neptune did have a good answer. I did like that because it is hindsight, especially as a watch party streamer now. Everything is so hectic and you're making split millisecond decisions in game that you may look like a dumbass, but Neptune was right. You might get a call out. You might think something else is going on. Waking up at 1 p.m. playing COD? Listen, bro. You don't know what you're talking about in Act, bro. These players do not wake up at 1 p.m., brother. Scrim start at 1 p.m. Every job has its up and downs, 100%. The issue is... Play the video again? I got you. The issue is, as a Call of Duty pro, streamer, it's kind of all the same. If you have any type of complaint, not even a complaint, you cannot say a single negative thing. Like, for example, I would say Leo DiCaprio lives a dream life. I think DiCaprio lives the dream. He's a famous actor. All of his movies are bangers. I can guarantee you there are some days that Leo wakes up saying, wow, I don't want to act today.
Day-to-day looks pretty
That's
much
normal.
the same, 7 days a week. Game, go
KB
home,
with a
game
tier 1
more.
for 7. Welcome back to Zin City.
Is
Thank
pretty,
you.
like the same for 9 months straight. You scream, you go home, you watch VOD, and you keep doing the same thing over and over for 9 months straight.
The amount of work I feel like that everyone puts in behind the scenes, and like the players, the coaches, you know, it's like 8, 12-hour days, and that's just normal scrim days.
Yo, Enact, bro, listen, man, you're always negative, and I know you're rage baiting, but I'll reply to you right now. How is that it's difficult to make it as a pro, but once you're there playing COD every day, isn't it difficult? I don't think you realize how volatile it is as a player. You have one bad stage of Call of Duty, and your whole job is in jeopardy. A lot of these guys sacrifice going to school, college, social interaction, everything. And there's a very select few pro players that are truly safe when it comes to their job. It's not... You are one of 48 players in the entire world as a pro Call of Duty player. And it's a privilege, it's an honor, it's a blessing. But to act like it's not stressful is just pure fucking stupidity. Pure stupidity. There is zero job security. You're playing for your life, your livelihood, every single day. And when it's going well, it's the best thing ever. And when it's going poorly, it's incredibly stressful and tough to deal with. But I, of course, want to reiterate, I loved every second of it, but it does not come without its pros and cons. Like, it's like you seriously... Whatever. I'm beating the dead horse. Zin, we get 100 gifted today. Ruben, I appreciate your persistence. You're a legend. What up, JP Krez? How are you, big dog? At the end of the day, you're playing COD. See, this is where I like to correct people when they say you play Call of Duty for a living. That's not what they do. They compete at the highest level in Call of Duty for a living. Playing Call of Duty and competing at the highest level in Call of Duty are two very, 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 very different things. Very different. Yeah, no, this is just his thing, though, bro. I'll watch this again if any of you guys missed this, because this is what people are complaining about. These guys answered a question, and people took it as them complaining.
Looks pretty much the same, 7 days a week. Game, go home, game more.
That life is pretty like the same for 9 months straight. You scream,
You make playing COD professionally sound like rocket science? Okay, then do it. I want you to do it then, Enact. I want to see you in the league soon.
go home, you watch VOD, and you keep doing the same thing over and over for 9 months straight.
The amount of work I feel like that everyone puts in behind the scenes, and like the players, the coaches, you know, it's like 8, 12-hour days, and that's just normal scrim days. That's just the basic stuff. So I feel like there's just a ton of work that people don't see that gets put in.
When you're watching the match, everything is like hindsight. Like you can see where everybody's at on the map. I don't know, if somebody does something dumb and it looks dumb when you're watching, his teammate might have called something out or that was wrong. People I feel like don't really
Nep
understand.
did have a great
when they're
reply
watching
here.
it.
I actually love this
And,
reply.
yeah, whenever I talk to my family, you know, they always ask, you know, what's happening in life, what's going on, and I tell them nothing, the exact same as always.
Wait, do they not travel the world? Yes, okay. I personally love the travel thing, but I will say most of the travel, you're not experiencing the place you're traveling to. Like, yes, all these locations, they're amazing, but you don't really get to enjoy these places in the same way you would as if you were to do a leisure trip. Usually you have like a half a day to truly check out the place because you're doing headshots, interviews, scrims, the whole 9 yards. So yes, it's a dream and a privilege, but these players aren't really experiencing these places like you would if you flew there for 4 days. Unless you stay extra, which is still tough depending on the schedule. Birmingham amazing. Oh boy, you're in for a surprise. No, I want to make sure it's clear, especially in 2025, because someone will clip this and try to put words in my mouth and make it seem like I'm saying something else. It's a privilege and an honor to be a Call of Duty pro and to live that life of camaraderie, but it does not come without sacrifice. There is, of course, a necessary sacrifice. A lot of social events. Dinner with family was non-existent for me growing up because I was always scrimming. And now all these players live away from their families and friends. Like, it's a privilege and an honor, but that does not mean it doesn't come with a necessary sacrifice that needs to be made in order to perform at the highest level. That's basically all I'm trying to say. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. When it's going great, it's the best thing ever. And when it's not going well, it's very, very, very tough on your mental health just because you're waking up every day thinking, holy shit, I might lose my job every single day. I was a pro drummer and I got this a lot. People would say I'd do anything to be able to do that without realizing what it takes to get there and how much work it takes. I mean, yeah, I feel like that's a lot of things, right? Murby with a tier 1 for 22. Welcome back to Zen City. Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I wanna look like Bumstead. I don't want to do everything it takes to look like Bumstead. You know what I mean? No, sir. I'm not squatting. I'm not deadlifting. Chat, anything about COD Rostermania, anything you guys want to talk about, please feel free. Unless you are Scump, he was Mr. Job Security. There are a few players that have never had to worry about job security. Everyone just tries to one-up everyone on every topic of life. It's them listen, bro. I could talk about this all day. Social media has become just a misery cesspool, and I blame the algorithm, bro. I blame the algorithm. Which team makes a move first? Oh, that's tough right now. That's tough right now. Do you think Mercules could win MVP next season? Of course, bro. On season 3 of Stranger Things, Ryan, you are grinding. Holy shit. Do you think a lot of Challenger players will be angry if Legend flops on Surge? Maybe. Listen, bro, I think Challenger players need to understand that life is not fair. Winning in Challengers does not always mean you're going to get a spot. And there are players that do deserve a shot that haven't gotten one yet. There are players that have already gotten a shot that deserve another shot that are still waiting for that shot. Life is not fair. It's like when my Boston Breach team picked up Capsule. All the Challenger players were so mad. Capsule never sniffed a top 2, never won a Challengers event. He was placing like top 16, top 32, but we didn't give a fuck. Because we thought he had a lot of potential to develop quickly. We thought he was mechanically good. So we picked him up. And then Cap started frying in the league. And everyone was like, oh, okay, wow, he's actually a pro-level player. And maybe Legend's going to be a pro-level player instantly. Maybe he's not. Who the hell knows? But there is... Look at Mercules, bro. Mercules was in Challengers, and now look at him. Like, it's unfathomable. Sometimes a certain player needs a certain chance or a certain break, and sometimes that break is someone not getting into the country due to a Border Patrol agent, and that's what it is. That's reality. Sometimes you get an insane lucky break and you seize the opportunity, and that's what it is. But yeah, I don't hate this team. Once again, I'm very, very happy to see Afro back. You guys know I've been a proponent of Afro getting another shot in the league. And I'm happy to see him get it. Mac and Vivid people don't really like, but once again, I'll say this again. You need to pick a side. If you care about Challengers, and if you think winning in Challengers is important, then you need to look at what Mac and Vivid did in Challengers and be like, wow, maybe these guys do deserve a chance on this team. Mac last year was a bit of a unique circumstance. He was coming off a break. Vivid was playing AR for the first time ever. I do think him and Slasher were not the most on-pace AR duo. And I do like Beans as an AR without insight, just pacing-wise. Like, I think the pacing for the ARs on this team match their previous teams for Beans and Reese if they're running ARs. I don't think winning in Challengers matters. I completely agree with you, but I know that's unpopular. You guys know, if you watch me, you understand my opinion on these things. Challengers is a place to show off your potential. I've always said, the guy dropping a 1.0 winning Challengers will sometimes not get the shot over the guy placing second, dropping 1.4s, 40 bombs, 50 bombs. Everyone is looking for that next big player, that talented crack player they can develop. Were you confident you'd get another chance after what happened with Toronto? Yeah. I mean, I was very confident in my ability that at the very least I would work through Challengers to get on a pro roster after Vanguard came out. Cloud9 is cooked, man. Definitely 11th or 12th place. Listen, once again, you guys know my opinion. I would have prioritized Mamba and Craze. Cloud9, Rokkr, Surge. Who am I missing? Cloud9, Rokkr, Surge, Carolina. My number one priority would have been Mamba and Craze together. What did you mean in that photo saying that the CDL era was unmatched? Oh, this tweet? Let me bring it up. Is Twitter down? Oh, nope. We're good. Well, this was when most of the CDL was overpaid. This team was also so fun, and I just felt like there was like genuine CDL rivalries based on the markets back then. Like I feel like Boston versus New York was kind of a rivalry, and I feel like despite people's criticism of the CDL, it just felt right. This was also when we're getting back to LAN. We still had to wear masks, so it felt good to not be playing all our tournaments online and stuff. This was a fun time, bro. This was a fun time, bro. Shout out Breach at this time, bro. We had a lot of fun, man. Look at the boys. We were walking around with this custom speaker, blasting music. This was the Minnesota Rokkr event at Mystic Lake, Mystic Falls, whatever the hell it was. He did have aura then. Dude, I wish you guys could have seen how fun and funny this team was, dude. We were in tears every single day. Oh. Are we officially done with Reddit? What up, Mamba? What's up, big dog? Tap on Berlin was electric, man.